with just days to the NPP's presidential primaries, all 5 aspirants are crisscrossing the country in a final push to secure delegate support. Within the party machinery, preparations have entered the final phase, including the printing of ballot papers, while all 5 contenders are expected to sign a peace pact tomorrow as part of internal processes for the election. Well, here on the polls, we know that we have been engaging the various camps to track the progress on the campaign trail. This afternoon, our focus turns to the camp of the former Education Minister, Dr Yaw Adutwum, to assess the state of play in his camp. Joining me in the studio is the campaign manager for Dr Yaw Adutwum, Dr Gyamfi, and he is joining the conversation here. Dr Gyamfi Adwabour.
Yes,
right?
please. Yes.
I appreciate your time here on the polls. Many would describe your camp as very quiet.
Yes.
Why have you been very silent?
It depends on the strategy and how the populace or the delegates are looking at it. You know, the term quiet depends on the strategies we are using, you know, because we are not really attacking any other person. We are doing issue-based campaign and idea-based, what we can do, what Dr. Yaw Adutwum can do. To do that, you need to move very solemnly so Ghanaians will really understand where you are coming from. You know, our voters and the population, Ghana, they are so discerning, the delegates, so they need that kind of strategy. That's why our campaign has been very quiet. But we are getting the message across, and the reception has been very buoyant. Everybody knows what Dr. Yaw Adutwum stands for and what he can do for the NPP as a party, the delegates, and Ghana as a whole. So if you say it has been quiet, that has been part of our strategy. But the message is sinking well and is really making that impact we are looking for.
Is the message really sinking well?
Very much so.
Are you sure? How many delegates are even on your side?
If you say how many delegates, I can tell you almost all the delegates, we want them and they are on our side because of what Dr. Yaw Adutwum stands for. Of course, we have done some research and, you know, analysis in the system, and we know that where Dr. Yaw Adutwum come 31st January, which is Saturday's week, he is going to emerge as the flag bearer of NPP. So that is what we know now, and we are working closely with all the stakeholders involved and every person supporting us, including delegates and party folks, to make sure this victory become a sounding one and very peaceful, so NPP can recapture power in 2028.
But then, really, he's not contesting for the first time. We've seen him in the race a couple of times, and his performance hasn't been quite impressive.
No, Dr. Yaw Adutwum.
Why are you confident that this time it will be different?
I mean, the point of correction, this is his first time that he's contesting. And I know what he has done when he was, you know, sometimes you need to study, you know, you need to do some background analysis on all the candidates, what they have done in the past. All of them has done a lot of good job for the people of Ghana. Any of them stand a chance or is the requirement needed for them, they qualify. But when it comes to Dr. Yaw Adutwum, what he has done over the years when he was the Minister for Education, you see what he did, you know, transforming Ghana's education from the traditional system and to digital, and his launching of the STEM education and the role that he played when we needed to implement the free SHS is something that Ghanaians always remember when it comes to Dr. Yaw Adutwum. And remember, when it comes to Ghana, our education, the time before Dr. Yaw Adutwum became the Minister for Education, if you look at the whole Africa, we were rated number 17. But after he took over, Ghana was number 2. The only country that was leading us was Tunisia. And now if you look at West Africa, Dr. Yaw Adutwum magic also touched there, and Ghana became the first country when it comes to education. The baseline for that decision was because of the STEM implementation and the STEM ideas that he brought. And if you look at NPP, even the time we were going into 2024 elections, everyone can testify that we campaign, majority of our campaign tools were based on education, the achievement in education. Dr. Yaw Adutwum launched over 80 schools in one day, and NPP can attest to that. All Ghanaians can attest to that. So his achievement is why I am so satisfied and very confident as the campaign manager that Dr. Yaw Adutwum is going to be the flag bearer and subsequently will be the president of Ghana in 2028, 2029, January 7th. It will be confirmed and everybody will be happy about it.
I'm sure you've seen a lot of polls out there.
Yes.
The most recent one by Info Analytics, just pointing to who exactly is leading the race based on the individuals they sampled, the delegates, and they put Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as a forerunner in that race, followed by Kennedy Agyapong. Your candidate isn't doing so well in that poll.
Yes, it's a.
Are you worried about it?
Never worried about it, not at all. I am a researcher myself, and I don't reject any work of another researcher. The amount of work that you put into research is very enormous. It's very tedious. So if Info Analytics has come up with data like that, nobody in my capacity or Dr. Yaw Adutwum's camp will reject that work. But guess what? When it comes to research, it depends on how you sample, you know, the sampling, and of course the objectives of the research, even the methodology that you use. So if your objective is to maybe sway the camp of maybe sway some voters for a certain person, then the objective and the questions, the research questions will focus at certain, you know, it will take a certain line. So in order not to garnish that, you know, results, Dr. Yaw Adutwum's camp, we are very careful not to reject any research that comes out, but instead we use it as a baseline for us to also do our research and other stuff. We have also conducted a lot of research, and the results that we have seen, Dr. Yaw Adutwum is doing very well in most of the regions. In whole Central, the same Info Analytics somewhere in June, July, he came up that Dr. Yaw Adutwum is leading whole Central with 37+ points and other regions. So, you know, it's not a bother to us. It's not a problem. You know, of course, like I said, research, there could be type 2 errors and other stuff. So if you're a researcher like Dr. Yaw Adutwum and myself, and we know what the nitty-gritty and the ingredients that goes into research, you could see there is a skill or there's a margin for error and anything can happen. Like I said, the objective behind and the intention could play a role. So we don't really pay much attention. What we pay much attention is the research or the results for January 31st. That's the best research you can ever get. That will be the results that everyone is looking for. So at that time, when we see the results, that could be a valid data that we can go with. But as of now, any other research is just their work that they are doing. Of course, we don't reject it, but we don't pay much heed to it. That's what our camp is. We've
had concerns from different camps, Brian Achampong camp, saying that there's a grand scheme to elect a de facto candidate. Do you have concerns about that?
Not Dr. Yaw Adutwum's camp. I believe that the voting processes has been very is done right. And I will commend Mr. Joe Wise, of course, Honorable Joe Wise, for the work he and the Presidential Election Committee that NPP has selected to do the work, what they are doing. I am part of that committee. I am representing Dr. Yaw Adutwum on that committee. And so far, any issues that we have brought up has been really addressed well. And they take the issues step by step and do some analysis to make sure that the issues that we raise is valid. So I think the process has been so done right, and we don't have any concerns as of now. So I don't know why the other camp are saying that, but as of now, We know we are winning, and we are focusing on the day, 31st January, to win the election. And Dr. Yaw Adutwum can lead NPP to bring everybody together. Guess
you think
what?
he'll be a unifier?
Very so, much so. Because look at the campaign. If Ghanaians will testify, or the delegates will testify, everyone sees me and they say, man, your campaign has been the most attractive and issue-based, idea-based, free from any attack compared to any other camps, because we believe that Dr. Yaw Adutwum will win. And after winning, he will need every other person. All contestants are very magnified to the party. They are of good weight to the party. So we will need them. We will need Dr. Baumia. We will need Honorable Kennedy Ajabour. We will need Dr. Brian Champon. We will need Engineer Kwabene Japan, because we know that we can win alone. We will need everyone to come. So Dr. Yaw Adutwum is very careful. Look at his choice of words. Look at his demeanor when he's speaking. Look at how he has campaigned so far. And look at everyone, his followers, all the campaign team. We don't say anything against any camp, because we believe that after every competition, there is collaboration. And we all believe we belong to the same party. That is NPP. It means we are coming from the same womb. So if, let's say, Atta did not get, Tewia got, why would Atta be mad at Tewia? Because we are all coming from the same womb. So our campaign has been run so well and diligent and very free from any attack. So that is how Dr. Yaw Adutwum stands tall when it comes to the unison ambit of the campaign.
And will you be signing the peace pact tomorrow?
Of course, yes. We stand for peace. And we believe that when it comes to peace, it's something of great value. So Dr. Yaw Adutwum sees peace as something that he don't want to stand away from it. Even though our representatives all across are not going to be the ones that will be at the frontier of bringing any issues in any polling stations. But we are going to sign it because he believes that NPP comes first. Nobody is come ahead of NPP. So Dr. Yaw Adutwum is going to sign tomorrow. He will be there. It depends on how things go tomorrow. Regardless, the campaign team will be there. Our Chairman Opombio, myself, campaign manager, Dr. Gyamfi Adwabour, and all the team will be there to support him to sign, because we believe that's the only way NPP can recapture power. We have to come together, and peace must prevail in the camps of NPP. The times we are in is not a good time. We need someone who is very ready to lead, someone who Ghanaians can say that you are ready and divinely very selected. Remember, it's only 214,000 delegates that are going to select the flag bearer. After that, 18 million Ghanaians has to look at that selection and decide or provide an adjudication of the person to make a decision that this person stands tall. So we will elect the person to become president. So we don't have to forego what Ghanaians want. So the election is done in two folds. 214,000 delegates electing a flag bearer. Then Ghanaians will see if they accept the person. So we are paying attention to all that, so we don't make any predictions or any position that would destroy the party, for Ghanaians not to see the party as very attractive. So we are very careful, and we are going to win. But
you don't have time on your hands, do you? How many communities have you visited? How many regions have you visited so far?
We have done almost, I could say, the regions. I think the last time we checked, we have done close to 9 regions, and we have 16 regions. You are right, time is of the essence. But guess what? We have able regional coordinators. We have other party stewards that are doing so well for Dr. Yaw Adutwum campaign. They are very reliable. They are trusted. They are people that understand the message. They understand Ghanaians. They understand what they are looking for, just like our candidate is speaking in other regions. So we are not perturbed at all. We know that Dr. Yaw Adutwum will win. campaign, and the other regions that he is not able to go, either the chairman for the campaign will go, myself, or any of the regional coordinators and operations director. It's a whole force. It's a whole team, very big team behind Dr. Yaw Adutwum, and all of them are very formidable and ready to make sure NPP make history by electing Dr. Yaw Adutwum come January 31st, 2026.
Apart from winning the internal primaries, which you're optimistic of, you have the next phase of the race, which is to convince Ghanaians that your candidate is the man for the job. What message will your candidate be giving to Ghanaians if indeed he wins the primaries?
If you ask me, you know, based on the campaign and me being the national campaign coordinator or campaign manager, the difficult hurdle that I see is even to wrestle the flag bearership, which we are going to win January 31st. The easiest of it is to market or to sell Dr. Yaw Adutwum to Ghanaians. I think he has already sold himself based on what he did at education and his global appeal. He is very appealed to Ghanaians, very appealing to Ghanaians. Ghanaians sees him as some, you know, like a gold, that somebody that must lead the country because of the things he has done over the years. So it will be easier to sell a person like that. Look at the endorsement, religious people talking about Dr. Yaw Adutwum, leading a ministry like education ministry and coming out without any blemish of any corruption or anything. And look at his vision, his leadership acumen. He believes in servant leadership, serving the people. He believes in purposive leadership. He believes in delegational leadership, transformational leadership, which Ghanaians need as of now. So he is posited to make sure that he can achieve the Ghana we want come 2028. So the easiest of the selling point, me being the campaign manager, is selling Dr. Yaw Adutwum to the Ghanaian populace. That is the most easier. He's already sold himself. What we have to do is to go to every region, meet all Ghanaians, and present him to the populace for them to have a feel. And when he starts to speak and start to talk about his stories, how he became Dr. Yaw Adutwum, trust me, Ghanaians will dare see that there is hope for everyone, irrespective of your location. Wherever you are, there is hope. Because Dr. Yaw Adutwum started from a manger, from a humble beginning. He started from nowhere. They have to sell a pig to pay his school fees. His mother, Yang Kroma, had nothing. His father, Yaw has nothing.
So you think that's a message Ghanaians would listen to? Should your candidate even lose? Is he willing to work with whoever the delegates choose to lead the party?
Yes, I mean, he's not going to lose, but definitely as a team player as he is, he's not going to, you know, leave NPP. Never. I think it's something that has never crossed his mind because of how he sees Ghana, how he sees NPP, and he's a citizen, Ghanaian citizen. He believes in unison, so he will never leave. And one of his greatest message is to make sure they take away poverty in every place in our country. He makes sure that everyone becomes very, very not well-to-do, but I can afford something, you know, day-to-day activity. Every child can go to school and, you know, parents can afford petty trading and other stuff. And his vision is focused on education. That is the baseline. And not only education, but to use education to propel other areas like the economy, to propel agriculture. He is talking about how he's going to bring mechanization agriculture, to modernize agriculture. He's talking about bringing ICT jobs for every Ghanaian. He wants to make Ghana just like India, Singapore, and China. So his leadership is even kind of related to that of Deng Xiaoping and Lee Kuan Yew and those people in other places that have used education to build a nation. So Dr. Yaw Adutwum, I think his message, and what even makes people happy is his message about bringing free university for the people of Ghana, free university education, which is very important, my sister, because if he has played a major role in free senior high school, we need to create a pipeline of educators, pipeline in all sectors. So after free SHS, you don't become a dropout, you go to free universities. So he has done it before with free SHS. So who would dare Dr. Yaw Adutwum not to do free university? And it's all about the delegates. So patriotic campaign, patriotic, what's the name? Scholarship for every delegates we are going to do for them. Yeah.
You are going to be giving out scholarships to delegates? Not
the delegates, then Ghanaians who qualify. We will make sure we do that for them. You know, he's about education. Yes.
I see. Thank you so much. We've just been engaging the campaign manager for Dr. Yaw Adutwum, Mr. Gyamfi. We appreciate your time here on The Pulse. You're still watching.